This land swap between New York State and NICO is extremely important.
There's a really opportunity here for New York State to help protect good paying jobs.
For the state, it's a win-win. I'd love to get 200 acres or give 200 acres up and get 2,000 back. So, to me, it's a no-brainer and it should happen.
Of course, it's win-win. You're going to keep good jobs in the area. You're not going to damage the property. It's going to be returned as state land, and the taxpayers are all going to benefit because it's not going to cost them anything.
For the past 60 years, NICO Minerals has been a rock-solid contributor to the regional economy of New York's Adirondack Park, a region where jobs are far from plentiful. NICO employs more than 100 people, with an average salary of $53,000 between its surface mining operation in the Essex County town of Lewis and its highly advanced processing facility in neighboring Willsboro. NICO's product is wollastonite, a white, non-metallic mineral used to enhance the strength and quality of a wide variety of consumer and industrial products, including plastics, paints and coatings, ceramics, and construction materials. Highly regarded for its safe and environmentally sound operations, and for its industry-leading chemical modification technology, which gives its wollastonite unrivaled capabilities, NICO exports its New York-made products to customers around the world and brings significant revenues back to the local economy. NICO has operated its current mine in Lewis since 1981, but now faces a crossroads in its half-century history.
Here at the Lewis mine, we only have 3 or 4 more years of mining. And we've really got some difficult decisions going forward as to how we're going to continue mining economically here in the Adirondacks. We do have some property northeast of here that we can move to, but in order to do that, it's going to cost more money, and that will certainly hurt us in the global market of wollastonite.
The answer, in NICO's eyes, lies right next door. NICO engineers estimate that another 8 to 10 years worth of wollastonite can be mined economically on the property immediately to the west of its Lewis mine. Mining would take place on only about 50 of the 200 acres. There's just one catch. The 200-acre property, known as Lot 8, is owned by New York State as part of the Forever Wild State Forest Preserve. But a business like NICO doesn't survive in the Adirondacks for 60 years without finding innovative solutions to challenging problems. And this is no exception.
We have proposed a trade where the state will deed us Lot 8, and we in turn will deed 2,000 acres to the Forest Preserve. This value is as much as $1 million of new land for the Forest Preserve. This will allow us to be economical and competitive into the future, and at the end of what we anticipate of 10 years mining on Lot 8, we would contour that land and deed that back to the state. Thus, at the end of the day, the state would achieve about 2,200 acres of good land added to the Forest Preserve.
For the state to trade its 200-acre property for 2,000 acres from NICO requires an amendment to the state constitution. First, 2 consecutively elected legislatures must approve the sale, and then it must be approved by voters on a statewide ballot. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation supports the plan, and New York legislators approved the land swap for the first time in the summer of 2012. Now, the project is back for its second legislative approval.
I really don't want to think about a day that NICO's not here, for the simple fact I grew up in the area, I have roots here. NICO has given me the opportunity to stay in the area and provide for my family and support the local economy.
NICO has 100 good paying jobs, engineer jobs, staff jobs, and for around this area, it's really high pay. There's nothing else around this area.
It's not just the employees that benefit from NICO, it's a lot of the local effect, like myself, and I know there's a lot of other businesses, smaller businesses that depend on NICO for business and the volume of work and that type of stuff. The amount of goods and services that they drag in to the local economy has got to be pretty amazing. If NICO wasn't here, I would definitely have to cut a good portion of my workforce because they are a big volume of our business right now.
This company has been in this area many years, and it creates a lot of jobs. They're very community oriented. They help very much in the area, and everybody benefits from them.
As an example, they donated a large sum of money to the Willsboro Food Shelf. You can see that right behind me. If NICO wasn't here, it would be a very different community. All of these small communities throughout the Adirondacks are really the heart of the Adirondacks. These little towns like Willsboro that have these organizations such as NICO really influencing their economics are very important to the fabric of the entire region.
Why wouldn't we do this? It is going to benefit not only the residents of Lewis, but it'll benefit the taxpayers of New York State.
The proposed collaboration between New York State and NICO Minerals will help the state expand the Adirondack Forest Preserve by 2,000 acres at no cost to taxpayers, while protecting much-needed jobs. Final approval lies with the state legislature and ultimately New York voters.
Now there's a chance for all the legislatures and everyone else to come up here and help us with this land swap, because NICO really needs it.
NICO's been here 53 years, supported this community. Hopefully they'll be here another 53 years, so our kids and grandkids can have the same opportunities I've had and this community has had.
It would just be devastating if this place were to ever close down. I essentially think this whole town would just go away.
We need more jobs and we need to keep NICO here.